It took me a while to get around to this. I get to make a video today in response to someone I appreciate. A couple weeks ago, Analytical Chick made a video titled Democracy versus Republic. In it, she explains that the United States is a republic and not a democracy, and almost everything she says in her video is correct. I'm not going to go over it all here, I'll just encourage you to watch her video. There is only one thing she says that is wrong.
Often it's thrown around that the United States is a democracy or a representative democracy, but this is in fact incorrect. We are a republic.
The United States is, inarguably, a republic. And it is important, I would argue even vital, for people to have at least a basic understanding of how their government works. So that's all very cool. It is possible, though, for someone who knows the difference between republic and democracy to maintain that the U.S. is a democracy. If you use the definition supplied by Analytical Chick, then you will come to the conclusion that the United States is not a democracy. That even sounds good when you really explore the issue the way she has, because democracy is an extremely dangerous thing.
So, the rule in a democracy is by the majority. The rule in a republic is by law. So, in a democracy, if 51% of people want it and 49% of people don't, it's automatically overridden. There's no protections. Whereas with a republic, rights are inalienable.
Direct democracy, the kind of democracy that Analytical Chick describes in her video, is not only dangerous, it is disastrous. And again, she is absolutely right that the United States is not a direct democracy. That's not the only definition of democracy, though. Democracy, a system of government by the whole population or all the eligible members of state, typically through elected representatives. Democracy, check out that second definition there, a political system in which the supreme power lies in a body of citizens who can elect people to represent them. Democracy, government by the people, a form of government in which the supreme power is vested in the people and exercised directly by them, or by their elected agents under a free electoral system. Now, so far, this probably sounds like it's just a semantic disagreement. There's more to it than that, though. There is a reason that I consider the United States to be a democracy as well as a republic. A democracy without republicanism is unworkable. Analytical Chick tells us that it is subject to mob rule, but I'll take it further than that and call it mob tyranny. What would a republic be without democracy, though? Can such a thing exist? Well, actually it can. When I was looking into it, two major examples came up again and again. One was ancient Rome. Before Julius Caesar took power, Rome was a republic. It was not a democratic republic, though, because only a portion of the population could vote. That meant that their republic resembled an oligarchy rather than a democracy. The other example was the Soviet Union. And yes, the Soviet Union was a republic, which should tell you exactly how scary a republic can be. To vote in the Soviet Union, you had to be a member of the Communist Party. That's what makes America a democracy, and it's something that we did not always have. You don't have to belong to a particular group or party. You don't have to have a certain amount of wealth or property. It doesn't matter what race you are or if you're a man or a woman. Everyone of legal age gets to vote, and one vote is worth no more than another. The actual mechanics of the government are Republican, but the vote itself is democratic, by design. A republic does not actually have to be a democracy to be valid. But I would put no faith in the future of any republic that did not have democratic elections. Democracy is a dangerous thing, even in the limited form that exists within America. But without it, our freedoms would be much less secure. Now, the claim that America is a republic instead of a democracy is idealistic in a way, because it puts trust in our leaders. Not overwhelming trust, really. You're really just trusting them more than popular opinion, but it is still trust in our leadership.
I remembered something I'd once read, that a representative owes the people not only his industry, but his judgment. And he betrays them if he sacrifices it to their opinion.
I do not have enough faith in our politicians to leave our nation entirely in their hands. I would like to believe that our leaders would be prone to do the right thing out of a gratitude to the public. I want to make certain that our leaders have to answer to the public. All of the public. Democracy, however limited and controlled, is necessary for that, even if it is only present in our elections. America has to be a democracy for us to depend on the republic.